like that happens. You realize you're one paycheck away from being able to not have the money to pay your rent. You're one broken arm of your child away from not being able to make the house payment or to put groceries on the table. And today, a lot of the people are talking about the economy. But my point is, they should have been talking about it several months ago, and they would have been talking about it several months ago if they'd been listening to more people than just a handful at the top. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons that I believe our campaign is catching fire and people are listening is because we've been listening to people out there who make America a great country, not necessarily the ones who make the headlines of the newspaper, who lead the 6 o'clock news, but the ones who every day just try to make some headway so that their own families will be able to have groceries and a future. And that's what this country ought to be about. And frankly, it's long past time that your government starts working for you rather than working against you. And that time needs to start now. There were a couple of guys in South Arkansas several years ago, and one of them applied to be the guy that runs the drawbridge over a river. And that drawbridge controlled a railroad track. And so they were talking to him and asking him whether or not he could operate the drawbridge and would he be prepared to do it. He said, I think I could do it. And they said, well, we're going to ask you a few questions. And they said, now, we've got one question here to sort of see what you would do. Suppose that the drawbridge was in the up position, and suddenly you realized that a train was coming from the south at a high rate of speed toward that open bridge. In the meantime, you found out that there's a train coming from the other direction, also approaching that open bridge at a high rate of speed. And I just wonder, if there wasn't time to get the bridge lowered, what would you do? Man sat there and thought about it. He said, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd call my brother John. He said, you do what? He said, I'd call my brother John. He said, why? Does your brother John know something about trains or drawbridges? He said, no, sir. But my brother John, he ain't never seen a train wreck like that before. What worries me, a lot of people are running for office, and their whole attitude is just saying, I ain't never seen a train wreck like this. You don't elect a president to observe. You elect a president to lead. You elect one who has ideas on how